Hi, my name is Thor Iverson, and this is my testimony. I've been very blessed to grow up in a Christian home. Both my parents are believers, so we'd go to church every Sunday. We'd pray together, and we'd read the Bible together. As a kid, I believed in a God that was very loving and caring, but besides that, didn't really know a whole lot more. I just saw the whole church thing as a routine that we do together as a family and nothing more. Then, I remember coming home from one day after elementary school with my older sister and younger brother, and walking into our house and seeing my mom and dad seated around our dining room table. They called us over and sat us down, and they then informed us that my mom was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a form of cancer. I didn't really know what this entailed. I just thought it was a typical cold, but I soon found out what it really meant. I saw my mom become very ill and very sick due to the chemotherapy. I saw her lose her hair and spend most of her time on the couch from being too tired from fighting the cancer. But thanks to the chemotherapy, she became better and she overcame the cancer, and things started to come back to normal. And then about a year and a half later, I remember coming home from school again and seeing my mom and dad sitting around the dining room table again. They again called us kids over to the table and informed us for a second time that she was diagnosed with cancer. This time it was breast cancer. For me, it was very hard to hear this for a second time because I grew up and believed in a God that was really, really loving and caring, and I really couldn't comprehend or understand why He would make someone I care about so deeply go through this again. But it's okay. She went through chemotherapy again and became very ill and sick, and it just was hard to watch. But the chemotherapy did work, and she overcame cancer for a second time. And things again started to come back to normal, and family started to become normal again. And then about another year and a half to 2 years after that, I remember coming home from school again. This time I'd be in middle school, and I remember my mom and dad were again seated around the dining room table, and they called us over again, and I had the same eerily pit in my stomach as they informed me that she was gonna have to battle cancer for a third time. This point, I really lost it. I didn't really understand how a God who I grew up believing and was taught was so loving and caring would make someone I care so deeply about go through something so painful for a third time. I've kind of just lost my belief in God at that moment in time. My mom went through chemotherapy again and again recovered, but I really did not recover from that. I went through a period of just going through the motions of spiritual emptiness, of not really living a life with purpose. I buried most of my emotions and frustrations and feelings about the cancer down deep. You could say I was a typical guy, and just kind of just went through the day. My family started to go back to normal, but I really did not. So yeah, I was very blessed to have really good friends in high school. They got me plugged in with the church, and they invited me to go on this youth retreat. I originally went just because it was a fun time, but I got more of it than I could ever have imagined. We'd worship every night, and I remember during one of the worship nights, I was just praying and worshiping, and then I finally broke down. All the stuff that I buried down deep finally came out, and I was just asking God why, and just dealing with this pain that I was trying to never deal with. And then in an instant, in a moment of God's grace, He poured over me. His love surrounded me, and He took the burden that I was putting upon myself, and He took it off me. He showed me why my mom went through cancer. He showed me that I was more alive and more close to Him now because of the cancer than I ever was before. And that moment of God pouring over me and redeeming me and loving me has transformed the way I live my life, has given me a new purpose and a new outlook, and that has really been the main goal, is to shine that light and love on others and give them hope in their difficult times. So yeah, that's my testimony. I hope it is encouraging to you.